Harmond denied debate of latest gazetted COVID-19 order. Wallison Enterprises Heist, 18 million found buried in GDF Soldier Yard. Region 10 police delivers a brand new home to a single mother. In the region, Haiti, many questions, few answers, 1 month after Moise killing. And internationally, UN report says human changing climate at unprecedented rate. Greetings and welcome to another edition of Channel 2 Headline News Update. I am Baby Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. On Monday, Speaker of the National Assembly Mansour Nadir refused opposition leader Joseph Harmond's request to discuss the newest gazetted requirement, which among other things prohibits unvaccinated individuals from accessing ministries and government offices unless by appointment. After Harmond gave a short presentation appealing for the discussion to be allowed as a matter of urgent public interest and significance, Speaker Nadir remarked that while he thought the topic was significant, it was not urgent. The new gazetted order came into effect at the beginning of August by the Ministry of Health and the COVID-19 Task Force. Persons must show their vaccination cards when entering government and other agencies or make an appointment to visit the said agencies or ministries. The new gazetted order has made it mandatory for all operators and conductors of public transportation to be vaccinated. Only vaccinated persons are also allowed into restaurants, bars, hotels, among other places of business. Several concerned citizens have since conducted several peaceful protests across the country against the new requirements. In this update, Esther Sobers tells us that the Guyana Police Force has detained several individuals in connection with the robbery of a gold trading establishment located in Georgetown. Here's more.
The Guyana Police Force has arrested several persons, including an active member of the Guyana Defense Force, in connection with the daring multi-million-dollar robbery at Wallison Enterprises on Gordon Street, Haiti, reported last Thursday. A security guard attached to the company was arrested and has confessed to their involvement in the crime. Keon King and his girlfriend, both serving members of the Guyana Defense Force, were also detained. According to reports, the Guyana Police Force ranks moved quickly on the home of the serving GDF members, located at Virgin Nugent on the east bank of Essequibo. A search of the residence unearthed $18 million buried in the backyard. King and his girlfriend were arrested for the monies found buried in their premises. King has since told police officers that his girlfriend is innocent and has no knowledge of the robbery. Wallison Enterprise, a well-known gold establishment, was robbed on Thursday at 10:05 a.m. by 3 men posing as gold sellers. The entire robbery was caught on video. According to police, the 3 men arrived at the location in a white car. They entered the compound through the main gate, and after informing the security guard that they were there to sell gold, the 3 men then entered the waiting area, where they approached the cashier and showed her a package that they claimed contained gold. Afterwards, the men now drew their firearms and ordered the cashier into an office where the money and gold were kept secured. The armed robbers made off with cash and personal items valued over $38 million and 61 ounces of raw gold at an estimated value of $20 million. Headline News will continue to bring more details as police investigations continue. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. An Essequibo man is in police custody after he was caught with ammunition and cannabis in his possession. Headline News, Dale Jarvis reports.
A 22-year-old male is now in police custody after being found with 9mm rounds and cannabis sativa on Sunday by policemen on foot patrol duty in the East Bank Essequibo area. Reports are that around 3:30 p.m. the rank saw a male acting suspiciously. As a result, a body search was conducted but nothing was found. However, during a search of a haversack he was carrying, a black face mask containing 2 suspected live 9mm ammunition was found wrapped up. A further search of the haversack revealed a piece of black plastic wrap that contained several leaves, seeds, and stems suspected to be cannabis sativa. He was told of the offense, arrested, and escorted to the Perico police station, where the suspected cannabis was weighed and amounted to 3 grams. The suspected cannabis and ammunition were lodged. The suspect remains in custody as investigations are ongoing. Reporting for Headline News Update, Dale Jarvis.
Thanks, Dale. Don't go away after the break. Police are investigating several accidents which occurred over the weekend, and Region 10 Police delivers a brand new home to a single mother.
Survival Shopping Complex brings to you its delivery service, Shop through WhatsApp. This process is simple. All you need to do is call or message your grocery list to 613-9683 and we will select your items for you and have them delivered directly to you, even out of town. This is convenient because we can stay on the phone with you as we select your favorite brands. We're happy to do your shopping for you. Contact us on WhatsApp today and shop price smart at Survival Shopping Complex.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brick Dam and White Castle Fish Shop. Be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
Tastes so good. It's gotta be made with Alabama Baker wheat flour. Produced from quality soft winter wheat and quality enzymes to give a superior product that's guaranteed to be luscious, delightful to taste, and stays fresher longer. Alabama Baker wheat flour is perfect for breads, roti, puri, pastries, chow mein, pastas, and many other delights. Imported and distributed by Alabama Trading. 6566 Robb Street, Borda, and 23 Lombard Street. Telephone 225-5800.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road, Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Welcome back. Police are investigating several accidents which occurred over the weekend. Esther Sobers brings the details.
Police are investigating multiple accidents that occurred over the weekend. A man is now suffering from a fractured skull after being hit by a motor vehicle in Berbice. Details surrounding the victim and the vehicle remain unknown, but on Saturday around 7 a.m. a motor vehicle was proceeding north on Main Street, New Amsterdam at high speeds while the pedestrian was traversing the same road. The motor vehicle collided with the man, throwing him onto the windshield and then on the road surface, where he sustained injuries to his body. He is currently a patient at the Georgetown Public Hospital. In addition, police are investigating an accident on Cullen Public Road, Essequibo. On Saturday morning, a motor car driven by 23-year-old Amir Samad and a passenger, Rorera Prasad, was proceeding at a high speed when Amir reportedly lost control of his car and collided with a tree. Both the driver and the occupants are at the Saudi Public Hospital nursing injuries sustained in the accident. And lastly, on Sunday, a pedocyclist was injured during a road accident at Chateau Margot Public Road, East Coast, Demerara. According to reports, a motor car driven by 52-year-old Azim Bash of East Coast, Demerara was traveling east on the legal pace when the driver claimed that the 23-year-old pedocyclist Timothy Bacchus of Pigeon Island, East Coast, Demerara was riding in the middle of the road. The driver further alleged that the pedocyclist swerved from a motor car and ended up in the path of his car. The pedocyclist collided with Bash's car and fell onto the road, receiving injuries. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. The motto of the Ghana Police Force has always been to serve and protect. However, ranks in the mining town of Linden has been doing a little more than that. They have made what only seemed like a dream become a reality for a single mother of 3. When Malika Thomas asked ranks in Linden to assist her in building a washroom facility during a visit to her area, she did not expect them to deliver a brand new furnished home. The operation, led by Commander Hugh Winters, was made possible with the help from the ranks and stakeholders of Linden.
Today, I am proudly celebrating us as police officers to showcase our humane side, which exhibits us as good police officers at what we are doing collectively. Special thanks to all our stakeholders. Aforementioned by Inspector Evans, who came on board without any hesitation. Being in cash or kind, not forgetting their undying motivation. I take this opportunity to advocate to my fellow colleagues that community engagement makes our job less challenging and enjoyable once there is respect and camaraderie. In January 2021, the entire administrative team visited this location. On arrival, we were taken aback at the living conditions of Malika and her 2 daughters. Initially, we had planned to build a toilet and a bath, but with the inspiration of God, we have reached out to our stakeholders who assisted in the realization of Malika's dream of obtaining our own home.
The recipient, Malika Thomas, emotionally expressed her appreciation to everyone that assisted in making her new home a reality and shared how life-changing this home is for her and her kids.
I want to thank you for everything that you have done. A lot of times, a very comfortable home for my kids. I shall feel it. When I look at my kids, it's alright. It's alright. I try. When years comes to build a tile in the bathroom and the sea is not comfortable. Now I'm in a home, not a home alone, a furnished home. And I promise you from my heart that I will take care of this home. I will. No matter what people say, I will do it. I also want to say, you gotta trust in God, because this is faith.
Kudos to the ranks of Region 10 for a job well done. Several patients of the Guyana Psychiatric Hospital are still unaccounted for after a fire of mysterious origin erupted at the institution. Dale Jarvis has the update on the situation.
On Saturday around 9:15 p.m., a fire of unknown origin broke out at the Guyana Psychiatric Hospital, Fort Kanji, New Amsterdam, Berbice. According to reports, the supervisor, Nurse Waveney Felix, was in her office when she observed smoke emanating from Chalet 4. She further noted that she saw patients running out of Chalet 4. As a result, she immediately informed the New Amsterdam Fire Service. Shortly after, the fire service extinguished the fire. Of the 19 patients, only 5 were accounted for at the time of the incident. However, due to the response of the Joint Service and other law enforcement agencies, 7 other patients were soon after recaptured. Earlier today, another 2 patients were found and returned to the facility. 5 remain at large. However, no one was injured in the fire. Reporting for Headline News Update, Dale Jarvis.
Thanks, Dale. Don't go away after the break. Haiti, many questions, few answers. 1 month after Moise killing, and Colombia, US-bound migrants begin dangerous journey through border jungle. But before that, here is the bridge retraction schedule.
for borrow for those soldiers. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
For decades, milk has remained the same. Until now. Introducing the Great Dairy Full Cream Milk from Alabama Trading. Enriched with vitamins A to D and calcium to promote healthy teeth, strong bones, and vitality. Great Dairy Milk is delicious and fortified to encourage healthy cell growth within the body. No wonder it's the #1 brand of milk produced in Ireland. Now available nationwide in 400-gram packages at leading supermarkets and wholesale vendors. Distributed by Alabama Trading.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brick Dam and White Castle Fish Shop. Be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
Survival Shopping Complex brings to you its delivery service, Shop Through WhatsApp. This process is simple. All you need to do is call or message your grocery list to 613-9683 and we will select your items for you and have them delivered directly to you, even out of town. This is convenient because we can stay on the phone with you as we select your favorite brands. We're happy to do your shopping for you. Contact us on WhatsApp today and shop price smart at Survival Shopping Complex.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at news in the region and around the world. 1 month after the assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moise, investigators have arrested several suspects, while the new Prime Minister has called for fresh elections. The killing is still mired in confusion and unanswered questions, creating further instability in what was already a complex situation. Al Jazeera's Daniel Shumina reports.
The killing of President Jovenel Moise shocked a nation already suffering from political instability, rising gang violence and extreme poverty. Police immediately detained more than 20 mercenaries, mostly Colombians, who they accused of carrying out the attack. 3 were killed, while a few others remain on the run. But the most important question remains unanswered. Who ordered the assassination?
Let's shout justice! Let's shout justice! Let's shout justice. We do not want vengeance nor violence.
The head of palace security has been questioned over the apparent absence of the president's protection force on the night of the attack, while families of the detained Colombians say they were hired by agencies in Florida to protect, not kill him. Investigations have focused on a number of figures portraying themselves as well-connected, well-financed power brokers. They have admitted plotting to remove President Moise from office. All say killing him was never their intention.
La mission de ce gouvernement.
They attack the life of the president in our country. Those connected with this barbaric practice must pay for their actions.
Mr. Henry has called for fresh elections as soon as conditions allow. However, those conditions, which were difficult before the president's murder, remain volatile.
Many people from the opposition and the stinking bourgeoisie joined together to betray the president. It's a national and international conspiracy against the Haitian people. I ask that all gangs mobilize, take to the streets.
Meanwhile, groups campaigning for peaceful change in Haiti say the authorities are persecuting them for their views.
We don't believe in this investigation. This is a political persecution. Those who were directly involved in killing the president should be prosecuted.
While others say Haiti's problems are more deep-rooted and blame the small elite that has long run the poorest country in the region.
It's true we have poverty. It's true we're not organised. It's true nothing works as it should. But look for the reasons why. Nothing works now because that suits certain people who want to keep most Haitians where they are. It's really time to change.
Haiti has requested United Nations help with the investigation, along with what they are already receiving from the United States. Because 1 month on, they're not much closer to confirming who was behind the killing of President Jovenel Moise, or the reasons why. Daniel Schweimler, Al Jazeera.
Some of the thousands of migrants stranded for weeks near Colombia's border with Panama are beginning their treacherous journey north. Many, including women and small children, hope to eventually reach the United States. Al Jazeera's Teresa Bo reports.
They have been waiting for weeks to be allowed to cross the Gulf of Urabá. Now it's finally happening. Thousands of migrants were allowed to travel to the town of Acandí, where the journey towards the Darien Gap, a dense jungle on the border between Panama and Colombia, begins. It is there where we met Marie. She's from Haiti and is traveling with her daughter. She was living in Chile, but she says racism made her life very difficult. She does not want to show her face.
In Chile, we as Haitians were mistreated. We worked a lot and we were paid almost nothing. There is a lot of racism there, so we have to leave to have a better life.
This is the first time migrants are using this crossing. The number of people coming here has overwhelmed small communities. Now, in collaboration with local authorities, they're using a new route. This man is one of the guides that is taking them.
The most difficult part is to reach Panama. That's why we have people that know the way, so they can take them. That's why they pay guides, so they protect them, so there are no thefts or deaths.
People pay around $100 each to the guides. Locals are involved in the business. They offer to take migrants on carts, tractors and motorcycles, but only a part of the way. Those who cannot afford it have to go on foot. The pace is fast, and the heat and humidity makes it difficult for the most vulnerable.
We're told there's about a day and a half until the next camp, and among the thousands of people that are marching here, there are lots of women carrying very young children. This one, for example, is only a month and a half old.
This is an area controlled by paramilitary groups, and part of the fee paid by the migrants goes to them. It's a dangerous journey, and many do not make it across the jungle. Fortune Jean Josselin left Haiti 2 years ago. He went to Brazil but was unable to make enough money to send back home.
I know where we are going to pass is dangerous. I have friends who told me.
This is just the beginning of what will be at least a 6-day journey. From now on, they will face dangers from the jungle and the threat of criminal groups who use this route for drug trafficking. Migrants know the risks, but they say they have no choice. Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera, Chocó Department, Colombia.
And internationally, humans are the main driving force behind climate change, according to a landmark United Nations report. Scientists say the rate at which our climate has warmed is unprecedented, and governments have been acting dangerously slow in addressing the issue. Al Jazeera's Assad Bish reports.
It's a bleak picture. This year alone has seen storms, floods, and wildfires. Now, according to scientists, it is unequivocal that humans are largely to blame for warming the oceans, land, and sea through our burning of coal, oil, and gas.
You've been telling us for over 3 decades of the dangers of allowing the planet to warm. The world listened, but didn't hear. The world listened, but it did not act strongly enough. And as a result, climate change is a problem that is here now. Nobody's safe, and it's getting worse faster.
The first UN report issued in 1990 had predicted human-caused climate change would become evident. At the time, it couldn't prove with evidence that it was happening. That's now changed. On nearly every measurement, our climate is more extreme, and is set to get worse.
Human activities are causing climate change and making extreme weather events more frequent and severe. Second, it shows that climate change is affecting every region on our planet. And lastly, it explains that strong, rapid, sustained reductions in carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gas emissions would be required to limit global warming.
Right now, it's some of the world's poorest countries that are feeling the effects, but they contribute less to greenhouse gases. There is hope though. If the biggest emitters are able to commit to and deliver sharp reductions in greenhouse gas emissions, we may see some positive changes. But it would happen within the next 20 years. The COVID-19 pandemic briefly reduced air pollution, but it did not halt climate change. The damage, it seems, is already done. Some issues like Greenland's glaciers melting and sea levels rising are irreversible. And unless there's dramatic change in human behaviour, the world should expect an unsettled and uncertain future. Asad Beg, Al Jazeera.
That is it for today's regional and international news. Here now is your 3-day weather forecast. All for this edition of Channel 2 Headline News Update. Tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. for another episode. Be sure to subscribe, like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Until then, stay safe and take care.